Hello, my name is Dylan Day, and I will be talking about Soren DeFoor's street photography portfolio. I think it was a really strong portfolio, and the first piece I would like to talk about is number 27. I think this was really interesting. You were able to show movement with these two men right here trying to make the crosswalk in time. They started to run, so they're in an interesting pose. So it's just overall a very fun scene. And I think it's incredibly well framed. You have these natural posts that kind of fold in on themselves. Sorry about that. And it directs attention inward. In addition, you're able to show fantastic contrast between these buildings, and I think that's exaggerated by putting it in black and white, which was a fantastic idea. 36 is another really well done piece. You have this character dressed in all black, and I think that it was fantastic to juxtapose it to this white floor, this white ceiling, and this reflective glass backing. I think by showing texture and materiality, you really highlighted a bunch of contrasting values. Photo number 60, I believe, is also really well done in terms of contrast. You have this white building that was probably concrete, and then you had this person that you took a photo of who's in its shadow or in another building's shadow, and it creates this person that's basically a silhouette opposed to a light building. I think that's really well done. You took a series of portraits that I think are really nice, like this one, where you're fading the background, but leaving this person framed extremely well. You have this person, for example, leaning towards the left or facing the left, turning towards the left, while they're framed in between the two sides of the street. So it's really interesting how you were able to capture these people in their natural environment. This police officer is another one of these portraits that I really liked that you did. It just shows city life in a really natural way, and I think you captured it well. I think you used fantastic scale in this photo. We have this person, we're looking up at them. I think you took it from a lower angle, and we see this person right here, and they're larger than all of the surroundings. They're larger than this building over here, they're larger than the crosswalk. So I think you showed a really interesting angle to capture this photo at. In addition, there's just a lot of contrast again with this person wearing dark clothes against this light building back here, against the light sky, against this light textured crosswalk. So I think again, the black and white helps you a lot in that regard. Photo 117, where is it? Right here. I think this is an excellent concept. What you have is a person down here that's sitting at the base of this giant monolithic spire almost. We have this just building that doesn't change in any way as it goes up. It has this repeating glass texture, and by taking it at this angle, you're able to show how overpowering and just overwhelming and immense this building's energy is. I think if you would have maybe leaned it even a little more back so we can see the top of this, that would have been really powerful, just so we get the full effect of how large this tower is. But I think by juxtaposing like a single person to this monolithic tower, I think that was really fun use of scale to capture like the actual city itself. In addition, you showed excellent framing in 128. Yes, I think just structure right here is a frame within a frame. You direct the attention in this area right here. This is where the person immediately looks. I think you should have maybe walked around this a little more and found exactly what to put in this frame, but I think the concept of having this be the center of your photo was an excellent idea. Some photos that I was a little, I think that could have been maybe done a little better are 44 and 45. They're a little blurry. I think you may have been walking while you were taking them. So I like the idea of capturing motion in a crosswalk. So I think maybe gone halfway, stopped, and actually took the photo would have been more effective, just so it wasn't so blurry. You were able to frame it maybe more precisely, because it cuts off, this post cuts off a little weird right here. So I think stopping and like purposely framing things may have helped. In addition, you have a few photos where you took a picture of graffiti with not much else in the frame, and I would just be cautious of taking pictures of other people's art. But overall, I think you did a really well job, and you were able to capture city life very effectively.